Friday. It's a throwback Thursday, but it's also a little Friday. You know the routine here. This is the way it goes. Chris Allen and you on the Sam Cam this morning in the Sam channel. The Sam channel consisting of YouTube and Facebook Live. So chime in this morning if you would like. We're about a minute away from going live on the radio at Sam 100.7. I'm going to show you a little secret. I want to show you what I got here. Watch this. Watch this. Here it comes. Look at that. That is our brand new Sam radar. Oh, isn't that cool? Okay. More to come on that here in just a minute. Here we go.
And now for some sunshine in your day. It's the Positive People Minute, sponsored by Flora Templeton Stewart Attorney at Law.
Well, there's no sunshine out there today, so we're going to make it right here with our Positive People Minute, sponsored by Flora Templeton Stewart Attorney at Law, and you on the Sam Cam, live on our Sam channel, which is YouTube, Sam Channel BG, and on Facebook Live, streaming live to bowlinggreensam.com and on your devices. Yes, via the TuneIn app, like your Alexa. Just say, Alexa, play Sam 100.7 on TuneIn, and boom, there it is. Boom, there it is. Okay, so let's run down some things this morning. We need to get some type O blood in here because we're running low on type O blood. So Franklin, it'll be your turn next to step up to the plate, and on St. Patty's Day, no less, which is next Wednesday. Yes, St. Patrick's Day, next Wednesday, even though we're celebrating the green, we will need some red, or actually blue, until the oxygen hits it outside, then it turns red. Your blood, that's right. All right, next Wednesday, noon to 5, and it's going to be at Lighthouse of Truth Church on Orange Street in Franklin next Wednesday. So all blood types are needed, but as I mentioned before, in previous days, it's type O that is desperately needed right now, an urgent need for that. So if you know you're type O, then we need you to go to Franklin next Wednesday on St. Patty's Day, and that's from noon to 5. Now, before you go, we need you to sign up and pick a time slot, which is going to be vital to making this thing work out right. And yes, you will be screened for COVID. They'll take your temperature and make sure that you're healthy enough to donate blood. But here's what you need to do before you go to Franklin or to any other blood donation site. Go to redcrossblood.org. Say it with me, redcrossblood.org. I heard it. Good. I feel like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Did you get it? Good. Very good. Or you can download the American Red Cross Blood app. Pick a time that you're going to go during that open window, and you're in. Okay? So let's do that. And then after that, Glasgow, you get another chance to donate blood if you missed the last one. And this one's going to be on Monday from 2 to 6 at the Lyra B. Mitchell Clubhouse, right there on South Green Street. So the same thing applies. If you're type O, or really any type of blood is fine, but urgent need and call out for type O blood, we need you next Monday from 2 to 6, Lyra B. Mitchell Clubhouse. That's just after you turn off of 31E, go past Houchins, and it's once you start getting into the neighborhood. you'll see it on the right. Looks like a house, but it's the clubhouse. That's where it is. So Glasgow, you get another opportunity to step up. Okay, we've been hearing a lot about the Hazardous Waste Day. You know, that's coming up on the 20th, the first day of spring. So we need you to get out there and make sure that you get your paints, your batteries, your electronics, anything that is considered hazardous waste. You can't just toss it in a trash can. And if you're doing that, please don't. Gosh, I know it's stuff like that, paint cans, batteries, all that stuff sitting around your garage or sitting in a storage somewhere, and you're like, I'd love to get rid of this. This is your opportunity to do it correctly. Hazardous Waste Day is March 20th. That is not this Saturday, it's the next Saturday, and it's going to be out there just off 31W Lauren Avery Drive, just off Louisville Road before you get to Bristow Elementary. But here's the thing, if you have batteries, car batteries, computer batteries, any kind of batteries, or paint to get rid of, you can do that any day this month, and you won't have to sit in line up there on the 20th. Just go to warrencountyky.gov for all the information. And that will do it for today's Positive People Minute, sponsored by Flora Templeton Stewart, attorney at law. Okay. So there's a couple of more things I wanted to mention since you guys are in here. Like Girl Scout cookies. You may have seen the video. Cameron that works across the window here from the studio, in the next studio at WOVO 1063. We did a cookie sampling yesterday. It was fun. They were all good. So the Girl Scouts of Kentuckiana, yes, the Caveland region, selling cookies. Grubhub is helping. If you're already on the Grubhub app, then you can go there and order your cookies, or you can go to their website. Their website is gskentuckiana.org. The GS obviously standing for Girl Scout. gskentuckiana.org. And as soon as you go to that website, you'll see a place you can put in your zip code. And you put in your zip code, and it will show you all the sites locally where the Girl Scouts will be set up, like today, tomorrow, the weekend, you know, in front of Walmarts and in front of grocery stores and all that, where they're selling cookies on the spot. Yeah, they've got it already figured out what they're going to do. So you go to gskentuckiana.org, put in your zip code, and it will show you within a 25 or 50 mile radius. You get to choose from your zip code where they're selling cookies. Hey, that's the way to do it right there. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, daylight saving time this weekend. Don't forget about that. It officially happens at 2 a.m. Sunday morning. No one stays up for that unless you're just a third shifter or whatever, and you're just up. But this Saturday night, before you turn in, you need to set your clocks ahead 1 hour. Spring forward, fall back. Spring forward, fall back. Okay, so we spring ahead 1 hour. I know nobody likes it. I don't like it. I liked it. I don't like it in the fall, especially when it gets dark at 4:30. We call it dark 30 around here. I hate it. Maybe someday we'll get rid of it, but just don't forget to do that Saturday night before you turn in, and you'll be correct on Sunday for church or whatever. Also check the batteries. Speaking of batteries, like we were speaking of in the hazardous waste days information, check the batteries in your smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors, and your weather radio. You want your weather radio to work if the power goes off. And so I always remind people when the time changes to also change and update the batteries in your weather radios, so they'll be ready to go when we have severe weather. And I got a feeling we're going to have severe weather this coming season. It's just the way the patterns are looking this season. So we want to be ready for that. And speaking of that, let me show you this. I've got something new here to show you. Let me move that out of the way. There we go. What do you think about that? Now that is, you're seeing it for the first time. I've been working, as I said yesterday, I've been working on some weather things. This is still kind of a raw product. I haven't fine tuned it yet, but this is going to be our SAM channel radar. And I'll be able to, zoom in on it and, take a look at things like up here and like where it's raining. This is real. This is happening right now. Showers up there toward, looks like Beaver Dam up toward Fordsville. You got the roads and highways. See how the highways move? Look at that. Isn't that cool? Traffic. This is really incredible technology that we now have at SAM, showing our commitment to weather. And when severe weather happens, I'll be able to zoom down to all these, look at this, all these little streets and show satellite radar information. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So I'm still working on it. It's a work in progress, and something that will become part of what I do every day here at SAM 100.7 and on the SAM channel. So we want to make sure that you are ready to go for severe weather season, just as we are ready to go for severe weather season. We don't want any surprises, but sometimes that happens. I'm going to try to stay with radar and all the technology like I had over at the TV. I'm bringing a lot of that here, just in a different form, in a different style. So we want to be ready for when severe weather does happen. So there you go. And it'll be set up just like this. It'll be where you can see me, and then I switch to the radar and switch to other maps. And all this will go right into the SAM channel. SAM channel. So, which you're watching right now. So there you go. All right, you guys have a great Thursday. Some rain moving in, as you saw on the SAM radar. Low to mid 70s today. We hit 71 yesterday. Ooh, felt good. All right, have a great day. I'll see you back here